do a vlog. Never really been into day in the life videos, but I've been meaning to do long form content for a while, so we're going to do it in the form of my day. Some things never change. Starts with a coffee and a clear up. I'm being annoyingly quiet because Lou's still in bed. This is the view. Not bad, eh? Bit foggy this morning. The hat is always just for the hair. And today it's for the mic as well. So I always come out here and do a bit of mobility, warm the legs up. Check this out. There's a little outdoor gym down the bottom. There's always some old folk giving it a good go. Look at that. Every morning they're out there. This is the Yobak, and although it seems really simple, these arches, I just am able to get such a good stretch over the calf. I'm able to like really get my arches, and I'm flat-footed, so that's really helpful. And they're just a really solid accompaniment to my morning mobility routine. So my morning just consists of drinking coffee, moving the body, a bit of meditating, a bit of journaling. I wake up slow. I do this very unique routine. I've done this for a few years now. I do push-ups and then I sit and kind of like meditate basically. And I just feel my body calming down after pumping my muscles full of blood. A lot of this practice is basically, the idea behind it anyway, is to get into a place of discomfort. So I'll do some breath work, I'll hold my breath, I'll do some push-ups to a point where I don't really want to. I will look within in some sort of form of meditation. Yeah, I think that's important. Try and hold my breath for like 2 minutes. And when your heart's pumping from the push-ups, it's just harder. And so you get to that place of discomfort quicker. And then you just gotta hold it there and gotta relax and trust that your body has enough oxygen. And then, you know, let go before you deprive your brain of what it needs. 111 push-ups. Right now I'm checking in with my clients. We are almost 70 days into this new coaching hub being created, and it's been amazing. It's gone well so far, but yeah, learning a lot about what people need, how to lay it out, and like what it is that I'm trying to offer. It's all very well saying like, oh, I want to help runners with their strength training, but I want to offer like a proper program that is sustainable, something that like lasts a lifetime. Something that people can come into, use for 3, 4, 5 months, and then if they eventually leave, they keep the knowledge. They're like actually equipped, empowered, enabled to go and do it all themselves. Staying in touch with all of them, trying to offer them as much as I can. If anyone's cancelling, trying to get as much information out of them. And yeah, programming. I've got to do some programming today as well. Now here in Vietnam, you don't want to get too caught up in doing too much work. You want to get out the door and go for your run in the morning before it gets too hot. So get my electrolytes sorted. Also trying out this new little ice scarf. Heading out on a slightly longer run today and bringing the camera with me just in case another typhoon hits, which at this point is not unlikely. Okay, it's now 10:43 and out for a run. I forgot to say, I'm in a place called Eco Park. This is just outside of Hanoi. We're here for about a month. The reason we came out here is because it's just a lot more space, so there's more space to run. Hanoi was a bit crazy, a bit hectic, so we came here after 2 weeks there. And it's been nice. I mean, it's not everything we envisioned from kind of traveling and working abroad, but it's kind of everything we need for now. And it's a really nice spot, to be fair. All right, come with me on a run. It's really hot, it's really humid, so it's been a struggle. Yeah, get used to the heat and acclimatizing, but yeah. All right, let's go. Tell you what, this ice pack is pretty amazing. It's just like freezing my entire back, which is what I need, but
Frustration is I need it like an hour in, not in the first half an hour. So it's all going to be melted by the time I'm done. Well, it'll all be melted within like 20 minutes. But, oh well. No idea how hot it is right now, but it feels much hotter than it has been. Oh man, this is not sweat. Really trying to keep it easy. Oh, that's much nicer. Really trying to keep it easy. I haven't done a proper long run for a while. This is the longest run I've done since being here in Vietnam. Completely different climate from what I'm used to, so trying not to push too hard. Although I've been feeling good this week. Turned a few easy runs into progression runs, but I've not done anything like really intense. Oh, I've just found a completely new path. Usually, I'll be going down there. I just found a path up to this path here. Look at this. There's no greater feeling than finding a new route. If you're out on a run, you're getting bored of your old routes. Eco Park has been great for us, like more space compared to Hanoi. But you know, we wanted to move out of London to travel, to find trails, to find the mountains. And to be honest, like, you know, running the coaching business, trying to get content out, Lou doing her work and training for, she's doing a nutrition diploma. All of that, it's quite a lot of adjustment, right? So Eco Park has just meant that like we've had good internet connection, a nice flat and space. But yeah, 2.5 weeks left here, and then we're going to be heading up to Thailand, which is cool. But check this out, look at that. Oh sweet, some trails. Legs are feeling pretty heavy today, not gonna lie, and it feels really hot. So 45 minutes left. Yeah, honestly, this path just feels like it goes on forever. But I think we're coming to the end now. Okay, I don't know where I am now, but I'm hot. Oh my days. So just absolutely stacked it. Managed to put my hands down and stop myself from completely chest planting on the floor. Yeah, I got soaked. I think I've been bitten as well. I'm getting bitten. Anyway, it's so hot. So I'm just like, as soon as you lose the tension, and it's really muddy up back there. So yeah, just stacked it. Been very muddy. We're gonna stop it there. Hour and 40. Back now, and I'm hungry. Absolutely stacked it. I feel like I've been on a real adventure there. Man, it just takes so much getting used to this humidity. Big week of training. Got the gym later as well, so. Hour and 40 done. 18.79k. Easy pace, but didn't feel very easy in this hot, humid weather. It's good though, needed that. Been quite stressed lately, to be honest. Been getting a lot of grief on social media recently. Usually I find it quite funny. To be honest, social media for me has been a great thing, but you know, it's not even just like the specific comments. It's just the amount of noise on social media. It really gets to me, I think. Yeah, being honest, this is weird. I've always felt a bit weird about doing like a vlog, day. I never liked day in the life videos on social media, but you know, I think since I became a personal trainer 4 or 5 years ago and started making content, I've always known that personal brand is like an important thing, and so I've always wanted to, you know, work on personal brand online and offer like value. And that doesn't mean you have to do like vloggy stuff, but you know, people have asked for long form content, and I think sometimes this can allow for a more open, slower conversation if you're given this time. Similar to my podcast, I can, you know, spend more time on subjects that need more detail and more language. And in this, I think it's fun to kind of document a personal story, personal journey. This is obviously just a day in the life, but you know, moving to Vietnam, reflections on that, how my training's going. I'm training for another Hopefully another 100 miler next year. A few more races. I've signed up to Eager Trail in Switzerland. So yeah, more races to come, more vlogs to come, I hope. Look at this. This is all sweat. Oh, that sweat. That is gross. Vile. Okay. I need to put a t-shirt on now. Go in, get changed, and then we'll go to a buffet. Genuinely the worst part about sweating this much is just feeling embarrassed walking into this apartment block. Everyone's like, look at me, look at this. So ridiculous. Okay, I've showered. I'm just literally here sitting in the aircon, cooling down. Because I'm just overheating. In this humidity, you shower and then you get out of the shower and you start sweating immediately. If the aircon's not on. We are going there. Let's go get some food. Alright, quick turnaround in the flat because we are going to what's become my favourite buffet spot. It's like my favourite spot. I go there almost every day at the moment because you can get all you can eat for like £3 tax. And when you literally are looking for somewhere where you need to eat all you can, it just makes so much sense. I think most runners are pretty underfueled, and I fall guilty of that all the time. So yeah, it's been quite easy in Vietnam to be vegan, to be honest. Loads of places either do vegan options or like there's just a ton of veggie vegan spots. So yeah, one of the reasons we came back here was because of that. Lou doesn't really like a buffet, which makes sense because when like one dish fills you up, all you can eat doesn't make sense. Whereas if you need 3 dishes and you want to just like pile the food, then makes a lot of sense. Should also say it is a Sunday, which usually I wouldn't work on a Sunday. I've tried to not work on a Sunday. Tried to have at least one day off, but on Friday Lou and I went to Ninh Binh, had a nice evening at a hotel, bit of a date night. So that meant that I didn't work on Friday or much yesterday, so today's the Sunday, and I am doing some work. Here we are, look at this. What are we looking at? Well, they're almost shut, so we've got the leftovers basically. Whole pho right here, and then we got like a pudding and just like a ton of tofu and veg. The reality is like, I go to these places and you'll get like a vegan option, you'll get like, oh, I need to go get my chopsticks, one sec. Yeah, so the reality is you'll get like some sort of meal with tofu as the protein, but you just won't get that much, which is normal. You'll get enough for like a normal person who's doing a normal amount of activity. But as someone who trains quite a lot, I just need more calories and I need just more volume of food as a vegan. I just feel like I need a lot more food. If I'm going to the gym later as well, I need a lot more protein. I need to recover. This is just great. So I'll just come here usually and we'll just eat away and edit a video or something like that, and yeah, it's kind of nice. Pretty chilled environment, can't complain. Another thing I'll say about Vietnamese food generally is it's just really balanced. You've got loads of protein, you've got loads of veg, there's loads of fibre in there, a huge amount of variety. I mean, this is a classic Vietnamese buffet style thing, and I'm a big fan of it. Like, I just like the cuisine. Problem with a place like that is I always walk out feeling absolutely stuffed. Whenever I eat out, I just never am full, unless I get like loads of dishes. Now heading back to the flat, gonna get at least like 2 hours of work in, let my food go down, and then we're gonna hit the gym. And I'll try and document the gym as well. And I'm so full. Oh, I'm properly just like eat like a lion. I feel like I need a nap after that. I always over consume in there, as if I don't know where my next meal is coming from. Just sat here working, thought I'd procrastinate and talk to the camera. A lot of people ask me like what I do when I'm working, like what do I actually have on the cards. I think a lot of people just think I'm just an influencer and I don't actually work.
that is not the case. I obviously this morning was replying to a bunch of clients, writing a load of messages. I was programming in the hub. The hub is my main thing, so I'm obviously making loads of content for the hub, instructional videos for the strength workouts, loads of other resources in there as well. I'm getting requests for more content like that from people in the hub. So there's a whole bunch I do in the hub. Today I'm doing some finances. There's a couple of things that need to go out every week. So a newsletter needs to go out tomorrow. I haven't written that yet, so I need to write a newsletter. I've got a podcast to edit. I still edit all my podcasts, which is in the process of getting delegated, but I need to edit a podcast that I recorded this week that's going out next week. And then this whole delegation process that I'm doing as well requires a huge amount of work. Over the last 4 years, I've got to a point now where I'm making too much content for my own good. Really, it's just taking so much time, and the model of what I'm doing is I'm a coach. In order to build an audience and have sales funnels into that coaching, I need to make content, and I'm now making obviously social media content, trying to stay on top of that, but I'm making a podcast as well. I want to make more long form content too. I've got loads of content going out through That's Runnable as well, from the newsletter and from the podcast, all being recreated into social media content. There's a system for that with Stefan on board now. The posting of the podcast is now delegated to Stefan, but there's just a ton of stuff. This whole process of logging all of the processes that I go through so that I can delegate it to other people, that itself requires a lot of work. So I'm going into like a Notion HQ page, a wiki page that I'm creating with someone I've brought on to help with all of this, so that I can expedite all of these processes, free myself up to have more time on my hands so that I don't have to be doing busy work and I can just be focusing on the stuff that matters, and mainly the coaching. And also so I can do more kind of long form content and stuff, because I think that's fun. I mean, no matter what the business is, running your own business is a lot of work. And even if you delegate it and create so many amazing systems to have that business operate 80% without you, getting to that point is a lot of work, and I'm still at the stage where I'm trying to get to that point. So yeah, I'd like to do less. Okay, it is 5:47. Took longer to do the work that I planned to do. So yeah, got the newsletter done, got the podcast done. Podcast edit took ages, in truth. But we got there in the end. We're off to the gym now, and we are going to get like a little half an hour session in. So there's a gym in this building, which is okay, does the job. Here it is. Here's the frustrating thing. I forgot my tripod, so angles are going to be a bit dodgy. A bit busy today, so don't know what we're going to be able to get done, to be honest. Benches are taken up. It's a very limited gym, so we'll see. And I'll try and see what angles I can get on this. Bit annoying that I left my tripod. Oh well. I basically hang at the beginning of every session. Just hang for like 30 seconds ago. Great for the rotator cuffs, great for the lower back, great for pretty much everything. Grip strength. It's kind of mad actually how good a dead hang is. All of my coaching programs, pretty much all the workouts start with a dead hang. Can't argue with it. This gym doesn't have much, but it does have a Smith machine. It's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm just getting my knee to the side, all the way up, and then all the way down. I'm just trying to prove that I'm putting them back. Right now, after a big day with some decent amount of running, I'm not trying to load too much on my legs, and I'm actually just trying to go all the way through the movement and just make sure I'm strong all the way through that full range of movement. And how boring this is. Oh well. This one's a real bitch. Sometimes when you go to a physio, you'll be given an exercise that stays with you for your life. Joe Cole's old physio gave me this one. Yeah, the footballer. Yeah. It's that last 10% that you really want. Oh, up there. Someone will get you funny looks. It's so funny, after like 15 years in the gym, couldn't care less what people thought what I was doing. I did a podcast last week on building confidence in the gym, and I've realised most of it just comes down to going a lot.
Look at that. Not a bad session there. I'm going to call that like a wrap. Oh, here's Lou. She's buying things and she's watching me and smiling because I'm vlogging, and that's embarrassing. Gonna call it a wrap. Good session there. I'm gonna chill. Are those beers?
Yeah.
And water?
Water.
Did you get an electrolyte drink?
No.
Any chance?
Bye.
You're on the vlog.
How exciting.
I'll see you up there. I hope you enjoyed the first edition of this new vlog. I do hope to do more. I hope they get better as well. And maybe I'll get a bit more confident. I had something I was going to say. And it wasn't like and subscribe, although I'd love you to do that. Oh yeah, I'm not usually this productive. But I do feel good about being productive today. But sometimes I find like I never feel like I've done enough. And I don't know if that's the same for you. I often feel like I've never done enough, and I wanted to share that because I feel like today, although I've done work, I've just stirred up more work to do. So, but anyway, we're out here, we're trying, and that's all we can do. So, all right, how do you end these things, man? See you later.